25th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now, Black Ink Radio.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl Sugar Cosby in the building for another dope episode of Pure Hustlers podcast right here on Black Ink Radio. We in the building today with Streetwear Fashion for their Fashion Week. Got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things coming up. We got, some really, really pure hustlers in the building. We're going to let you introduce yourself, starting with my boy DC right here.
Yeah, I'm DC, the organizer of Streetwear Fashion Week. It's a lot of dope events, everything from fashion shows to networking events, art galleries. We got models, designers, people coming from out of town. But I ain't going to talk too much yet about it. I'm going to pass it.
We're going to get into it.
I'm going to pass it.
It's your boy Remy, man. Graphics, media department. Shout out Streetwear Fashion Week. Shout out DC. Shout out Urban Zay. It's been a lot over these last couple weeks putting in that work, so we're just ready to go ahead and get it on. Let's go ahead and get it.
What's good, y'all? I'm Zay, and just like my friends say here, man, just been a long months of working, hustling, and just trying to put this dope event together. The first one ever in history in Atlanta. So yeah, let's just get to it, man.
Wow, this is the first period. The first Fashion Week. First one?
The first Streetwear Fashion Week.
Streetwear Fashion Week, okay. And what does the Fashion Week consist of?
Streetwear Fashion Week consists of course, models, designers, artists, like any type of artists, all type of creatives, from music artists to artists that do paintings to just everybody. I wanted to bring all creatives and make them be involved into one bill event.
Okay. And this is a whole week full of events.
Yeah, it's a whole weekend. I say weekend. It's like September 2nd through the 5th.
Through the 5th?
We're taking over Labor Day weekend.
Okay. And what prompted y'all to start this?
I'm just a big streetwear person. Like, I went to school for streetwear. I'm just a big streetwear person. And I got my own brand, which is in the streetwear industry. And, like, people was hitting me up talking about, do you got deals on flights to go out to New York Fashion Week and stuff? And I kind of was like, forget that. I'm going to start my own, Streetwear Fashion Week. So I hit up my homies. I hit up people that I know and just confirm, was it a good idea? And I Googled Streetwear Fashion Week, and nobody never done it. So I just took it in my hands to try to bring it together.
That's dope. That's dope. Start something new.
Facts,
Definitely.
facts.
Hopefully a lot of people follow.
Facts.
And you'll be able to capitalize on everything, because that's what a pure hustler does.
Big old facts. Big old facts.
So you guys are familiar with each other? How long you known each other?
Dang. I let Rem go first.
Almost too long. Sometimes it feel like too long, but true brother, man. This goes back to 6 years almost knowing DC.
6 years.
I was wearing DC's clothing brand when I was in high school.
High school. So you've been doing this for a minute. How long you been in the game?
For about 6 years.
6 years.
About 6 years.
Okay, so you've been supporting since the beginning. That's dope.
For sure. Used to go to school. They used to be like, where you get Trap Successful from? I'm like, oh, this is one of my partner's brand, because I wasn't never big on designer brands when I was in school either. I grew up on Evisu jeans and Gerbauer jeans and stuff like that. So me going to go buy designer at the store, it just wasn't me. So I felt more comfortable putting on something that made more sense, like Trap Successful.
Word. So what gave you the name Trap Successful?
It's my brand. It's my brand, Trap Successful. So at first I had a brand called Dope Dreams, but I was doing that with a best friend at the time, and we had a situation where, a lot of things went on, and I couldn't mess with him no more. So fighting and everything happened between us. So basically my homies, my OGs, I would say my OGs, like my uncle and them, before they went out, they'll say they Trap Successful. Like, they'll put on their chains, they'll get dressed, they'll be like, I'm Trap Successful. I'm trying to be Trap Successful today, this and that. And it just stuck with me. It just stuck with me in my head. And I knew I was going to start another brand, so I made Trap Successful the brand. And that's pretty much how I came up with Trap Successful. A lot of my OGs
That's dope. And what was your first outfits that you put on? What they look like?
To be honest, they the OG t-shirts. They the t-shirts with a little cool drip font that say Trap Successful across the chest. And I just came out with all colors and just to try something new, just to try something out and see how much people fuck with the name and the brand, and a lot of people mess with it. Like I had a lot of local celebrities wearing it, and then I start taking it to hoodies and joggers and windbreaker sets and just custom stuff to make it really like I'm in the clothing brand game now.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And how would you compare your merchandise from when you first started to like right now?
I would say like the manufacturing, just like at first I wasn't like researching and really in the industry of having a clothing brand, so I just went to random places and bought blank t-shirts and stuff like that and just got it printed from a local place. And I ended up buying my own machines and start printing myself, but that became a headache, so I ended up getting a plug from like out of country type of plug, and they just basically do anything I could think of, like custom soccer jerseys, windbreaker sets, just anything that I come up with, they doing it, hockey jerseys, just anything I come up with. So I would say like the manufacturing part and actually me researching on how to build a brand really helped me.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. And you say you was rocking his attire since high school.
Yes.
Since high school, and you do photography.
I do media, yes.
You do media photography. Let's talk about some of the things that you do.
Okay, so media photography. So I got a beat production company. It's called North Star. 3 producers on my team. I also got 2 videographers.
What's the producer's name?
Shout out Oz, Play That Back. Shout out Trap Ghani. Shout out Mighty O Beats. Those 3 right there.
Right.
Fresh out of Gwinnett. Come to the North to see us. Anytime you need music, videography, they the ones I go to, and they diverse. That was another thing. People always used to get on me about interacting with different cultures and being with different friend groups, and why you always just not with the black people? Like, why you always hanging out with who you hanging out with? But it was one of them things I was like, I grew up not seeing color, so to me it's like I have no problem working.
That's
with
a
others,
beautiful
like,
thing.
For sure.
That's how you expand your brand too, you know?
Had to.
You can't stay trapped in some kind of little bubble. You know what I'm saying? The world is so much bigger than just us, you know? Even though we everywhere. Shout out to all the black people.
Oh yeah, no, definitely shout out to us.
Big old facts.
Word
Definitely shout
out.
out to
Word
us.
out. Okay. So how did you get into photography?
I got into photography just by watching my brother. Shout out Chizzy.
Shout out Chizzy.
Shout out Chizzy. He's definitely he was a host, and he actually kind of pulled me into the nightlife and was like one of the first ones I actually started going to the club. I was like 13, 14, like, oh, this what a club looked like.
Okay.
This what it's like to be out past 12, past 2 a.m. But just started taking his pictures, and when people was like, oh, you're actually, you actually can do something with this. You actually have a talent at this. So it's one of those things that I just picked up the camera and I really like getting BTS content more than I actually like getting real content.
Okay.
Because people don't understand that behind the scenes, that's what people want to see. People want to see that process. They want to see that work actually put in. Everything looks good when we put it on screen and it's done edited, but unedited raw, it's like some of the best footage you can actually get.
Word.
So
And then
that's
you can just remix it from there anyway if you want to.
Facts.
Word. That's dope. And when did y'all decide like this is what y'all gonna do together? That was since you started,
I
or was
probably came up with this idea in February, and yeah, I just set a date and was like, I'm gonna make this happen no matter what. Like, I'm gonna execute this. And Remy was one of the first people I hit up, and then probably like a month later of planning, I hit up Zay and was like, yo, I need your team a part of this. What can I do to make your team a part of this? And he was with it.
And Zay, you do Moonlight Studios.
Yeah, so my company is Moonlight Studios. Shout out Moonlight Studios,
Word.
Official Moonlight Studios. Shout out to my team, Molly crew, all that. So believe it or not, I actually founded my company in a whole different country.
A whole other country.
yeah,
Which country?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Hong
How did
Kong.
that happen?
So it was actually kind of funny story. I'll give you the short version. It was actually supposed to be a final senior college project, and we were instructed to create a whole type of business. They have like a model plan, business plan, all that type of stuff, marketing, everything. And I've always liked fashion. I'm a visual learner, and I've always put inspiration from my travels, people that I talk to, music, anything. And I always wanted to be a part of the fashion industry as far as having a luxury brand, but it's street, but it's also affordable. A lot of the times, like, you look at Gucci, Louis, you paying $400 or $500 for a belt. That shit's dumb to me.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Talk about it.
So I said, like, why can't we all have high luxury fashion brands at an affordable price that's different and it actually makes a statement? So it originally started off as just Moonlight. It was just supposed to be a urban luxury extraterrestrial type of brand. Okay. So then I graduated, and then like probably that same year, I never liked working for people. I never did. I knew that the way that I think, I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to work with an actual corporation that's established because I don't like to listen.
Pure hustler's mentality.
So
as you should.
So the hardest thing, of course, when you're starting a business is trying to figure out a name, a logo, all that type of stuff. And so literally, I was going through all my old projects and everything, and then it kind of just clicked. You know what I mean? Because the logo I made for it represented exactly how I see life. It represents everything that I want everybody to understand as far as the fashion industry, music industry, the creative industry as a whole, entertainment as a whole. So yeah, that's kind of like the short version. So now as far as Moonlight goes, it's like we're literally a one-stop shop. You know what I'm saying? Like photography, videography, graphics, cover art, all that. We even as well as have models for brands who, you know, if you come to us, if you need models, we have it. Like I literally have some of my team in here today with us. You know, shout out Joe, shout out Jaya, shout out Dre, shout out Mia. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of them that we're able to continue to do what we're doing. There's not a day that goes by I do not mention someone on my team. And kind of like with DC, I met DC because I used to model for DC.
Okay.
Because I'm a model as well. Yeah. As for me, the spill I get to everybody is I could do anything and everything creative except for sing and rap. So just don't ask me to do that. But yes, I met DC during another fashion show, and yeah, it was just a lock in after that. Like, dude, I fuck with his brand. I like everything that it represents, and I'm a person of like, if you're gonna do something, let it have meaning. You know what I mean? So ever since then, we just been locked in. And then he hit me up one day and was just like, Zay, I like he said, I need your team to come through and do this dope event with me. And we talked about it. And as I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh no, this gonna be something big.
Word. And y'all making it happen. It's happening. Yeah, like, come on. The first event is September 2nd, right?
Yeah, September 2nd. So that's like the introduction meetup event, networking event, basically. We're going to have a couple music artists perform. We're going to have a panel like about fashion, and also big thing about us and my nonprofit is called Bringing Us Together, is like our mental health. So that's what my nonprofit is about. So we're going to have a panel about mental health a little bit. But it's the introduction event, and then later on the Friday night, we having a what we call fashion party at Life ATL.
Get lit.
Yeah, we probably be there around.
I'm gonna be there. I'm definitely gonna be there.
Come through. Yeah, we definitely getting lit.
10 p.m. to 3 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, we definitely getting lit.
I'm gonna be in y'all section.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be with y'all
for sure. Yeah. Tell everybody, you know, y'all come through, man.
Come through. We gonna be lit, definitely. We gonna be lit.
Y'all can fly down too. Come get lit too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, and then after that, y'all have the Trap Jesus meet and greet.
Yeah, that's
on the 3rd.
Yeah, Trap Jesus meet and greet is gonna be at Stonecrest Mall. It's just a little pop up. It's just a pop up event at one of the streetwear stores inside of Stonecrest Mall. Shout out to Crown Me. Just a pop up event. Anybody could come and just support some local brands and just. I wanted to give brands the opportunity to actually be inside a store. So that's what I'm doing with that event. A brand that never been inside a store is gonna be inside of a store for 2 to 3 days. So that's what I'm doing with that event.
That's dope. You said a streetwear store, so you have multiple stores?
Yeah, because actually tomorrow we're doing a pre-event because the actual streetwear fashion show is next weekend. But actually tomorrow we're doing a pre-event at another streetwear fashion store called Sneaker Asylum over in Conyers. And again, I'm giving a local brand another opportunity to be inside a store and for people to come out and support.
All right. That's the Trap Jesus meet and greet. Then after that, on the 3rd, you do have the Resolution Fashion Show, the all women designers.
Yes. Yeah,
let's talk about that. Let's talk about some of that.
Yeah. Look, we saw that location. They ain't ready for that one. we sitting here like, you know what? We about to switch the days around.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
That location made me mad that I can't be a designer for that show.
Why?
No,
it's dope.
That location gonna be crazy. Dope, man. That location gonna be crazy. Shout out to the 12 Factory. That's the name of the venue. But yeah, I just want to show love to the women designers and just give them a shine on women designers, because I mean, women put that shit on. Women can dress. Women know how to style. Women And women make men want to put that shit on. Like, we getting dressed like this because we want women to know that, like, we do all this for women. So I wanted to give a shine on women designers because you got to give it up to people like Aaliyah, the Tiana Taylors, the Mary J's, the Lauryn Hills. Like, you got to give it up to them.
Yes,
you got to give it up to
fashion.
them. So I wanted to make that show just nothing but women designers.
That's dope. I like how you incorporating the music with the fashion. That's dope.
Facts.
I love that. And then on the 4th, you have 2 more events. Let's talk about those events real quick. The Pop Basil Art Gallery.
Yeah, Pop Basil Art Gallery is gonna be during the day. It's an art gallery event. My homie Pop is doing out at Best End Brewing. It's just a free event for people to come and view different types of art going on. So that's something to do during the day.
So this is like art, like painters.
Yeah, like
oh,
painters,
that's dope. I'm
yeah,
gonna definitely look forward to that. I love art. Definitely. And that's dope that you incorporated with the streetwear fashion.
Right.
So you guys sell art.
My homie Pop do. So
Okay, so
yeah,
you
my homie
incorporated.
I just incorporated. Yeah, I just incorporated it and we collabed on it. And yeah, my homie Pop is doing that, and he got different kind of painters. It's not just him. It's just a whole bunch of different painters just.
You gonna have the
going
people
crazy
out there
with it.
painting people's faces and stuff like that?
Yeah, he's doing that too. He got somebody doing that.
So bad. Let's go. Come out on the
The body
4th.
painting. Yeah.
Pop Out Basil. Where's that located?
It's at the Best End Brewing.
Okay, the Best End Brewing. I'll see you guys there too, so I can get my face painted. Not my face painted, but and are kids allowed? Kids can come out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope,
Family
and that's
friendly.
from 2 p.m. to
definitely
6
family
p.m.
friendly.
Family.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay, so and then the last event is the Dedication Fashion Show.
The Dedication Fashion
Dedication.
Show.
SWFW. What's that?
SWFW Streetwear Fashion Week.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
what-
my bad.
It's all
Yeah, I
good.
know I'm a little.
Yeah, it's the finale show, the last fashion show of Streetwear Fashion Week. I
Okay.
named it the Dedication because a big streetwear icon passed away from us. Shout out to Virgil.
Big shout out.
Word up.
I wanted to dedicate this show to him and let him know like he influenced a lot
that's
of people.
dope.
So I named it the Dedication.
That's real dope. So you got a weekend ahead of us.
Right.
We got a weekend
we got
ahead.
a long weekend.
Yes, we
It's gonna be a
do.
long weekend.
No
Make sure
sleep,
y'all
man.
come out
Yes,
because we're gonna be
yeah.
lit all weekend
Yeah,
long,
yeah.
straight like that. You excited?
Nah,
Y'all
big
excited?
facts,
Y'all
big
ready?
facts.
Yeah,
Big facts.
it's been a rough, long. It's been a long journey. Let's just say that. But
Yeah.
the process is definitely was
Worth it.
enjoyable. Like I said, that footage, that BTS footage, when y'all actually get to see it, got something special for y'all. It's one of those things that you just gonna really appreciate, like the time, the hours, you can see it in their face, like, oh, they actually put some time into this.
Word. Y'all said y'all been starting this since February. Y'all been
Yeah.
planning this, putting this
Mhm.
together.
Yeah.
That's when you made it your business. Like, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah. The
How long?
crazy thing is, though, I'm not even gonna lie, and this is an exclusive. I probably just got the fashion show venues probably 4 weeks ago,
Okay.
just because
Last
a lot of
minute?
venue owners do. I ain't gonna say a lot, but some venue owners do bad business. So
Yeah, they
I
do.
had to switch it around. And
Yeah, how is it with your, the scamming thing is that at an all-time high, especially out here in Hotlanta.
yeah, but person
So-
told me they ain't gonna give me my deposit back.
What?
And told me they double booked and they not gonna give me my deposit back.
That's crazy. So you guys experiencing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. We gonna
But
come.
I got my deposit back.
All right, you're gonna get yours regardless. That's how a
I got
hustler,
mine back.
a pure hustler is gonna do anyway. Really don't have to ask you this question, but I really want to ask you this question. What makes you a hustler? What do you feel make you a hustler? A pure hustler.
For me, executing. Like if I come up with something, I say I'm gonna do something. Like that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Like for events, it's all about coming up with a date and not switching that date. And no matter what, on that date, your event is happening.
Make it happen.
So I say
Right.
for me, it's executing and just making it happen by all means.
Okay, how about you?
Mindset.
Mindset.
You gotta put yourself in that position so you can see where you want to be. Like that's how I feel it.
Right.
Definitely gotta put yourself in that mindset.
Word up. Definitely got to have a positive and a strong mindset in
Right.
any industry because it's cutthroat out here.
Definitely.
Everybody trying to get it. What about you?
Mine is, I guess you could say, just be yourself and then trial and error, man. Like, I feel like a lot of people are afraid to fail, and with that comes no risks. I always tell people you have to take a risk to be an entrepreneur. You always have to take a risk to do anything in life, because it's like, you know, I've talked to a lot of people. You know, I'm 26 years old, and I travel outside this country at least 15 times. Okay. And then I know a lot of people saying they're scared to travel because of things they hear on the news. I'm like, that's the news, man. The news is meant to keep you scared. Like, take a risk and see what's really out there. So, like, taking risks like that really makes you a hustler, because the fact is, if you know you can take a risk, that means you're hustling to get to where you want to be.
That's a fact.
And so, and as well as failing certain situations, you have to fail to learn lessons. Like, you know, it goes back to the old saying, you have to get, 1,000 no's before you get one yes, or 1,000,000 no's before you get one yes. Like, I hated hearing that. You know what I'm saying?
But once you got that yes, it's
but once you get that one yes, it's like, because I look at it nowadays too, it's just like, even the littlest progress I'm happy about. You know what I'm saying? If I'm selling candy bars one day and I didn't sell a candy bar that day, but the next day I sold 5 candy bars, I have the 100 candy bars I have in my box, that's progress. Because next thing you know, the next time I sell 10, then I might sell 20 the next day after that. It's little things like that. You have to enjoy the little things in life, because it's those little things that people don't cherish what makes them go crazy. Because they, you know, social media is a big advocate for messing up people's mindsets. They see people do all these crazy things, traveling, all that, get money, blah, 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 blah. But in reality is, those people aren't happy. They seem happy, but it's just like, what are they really doing to keep all that? It's like, add value, add generational value to who you are. Don't worry about the trends. Don't worry about none of that. Just keep being you. That's why I say being a hustler is really just being you. No matter how long it takes, just keep going. You know, and that's why I like my team. They all be them, and you know, I want them to definitely speak on that. You know what I'm saying? So
word up. We're gonna get a chance to talk to everybody.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they y'all talking about pure hustlers. They some pure hustlers. That they're like a definition of pure hustle. And the fact is that they all trust me to, like, you know, help them, and trust me enough to really, like, understand that what we're doing is something that's trying to be a big thing. Same thing, like, we're all a team. DC's my boy, Ren my boy. We're all coming together to make something happen. So
word.
And that's the dope part. It's almost like he say team. Sometimes you got to use the word like family when it gets to that point, because you put in these hours with these folks. You see them every day. They didn't sing you. Not in your club clothes. They didn't send you in your get out of bed clothes. Like, it's a difference.
It's all the breakdowns.
After hours. Word.
The breakdowns. All that.
How are you guys handling, like, the stress of organizing all of this and putting everything together and still managing your personal lives, like family lives?
What's sleep to me?
Nah. We a week. Well, we're a week away now. When we was, like, starting last week, I always say I get in execution mode. Like, not too much matters but me executing this fashion week. Like, I get in that mode of, I ain't doing no other business, trying to do no other business. I gotta execute this. Execution mode, really. And you know, my family gonna be my family. I'm gonna take care of them regardless. But even with family, you gotta tell them, like, listen, it's 2 weeks away. I gotta make this happen. Leave me alone. I got you after Streetwear Fashion Week, but right now I'm in execution mode. This gotta happen regardless. Right. And I feel like I got people counting on me. Like, we got people coming from out of town and stuff like that. So it's not a thing where it could be pushed back or nothing. Like, people gotta.
And big shout out to all the models too, man. Right. Big shout, like, all the models and people who came through, giving us their time to be a part of this event too. Cause, like, you know what I'm saying? Like DC said, like, we got a lot of people counting on us. We got a lot of people flying out of town, things like that. So it's just big shout out to everybody that's been involved. Big shout out to supporting, if you've been posting, whatever it is, and even if you're just doing word of mouth, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to y'all, because it's because of y'all that we do what we do. It's because of y'all we're able to keep doing what we do. And like I said, this is gonna be an event, but it's gonna be a movie. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a movie.
Right. Definitely gonna be in the building. Definitely looking forward. We want to give the models some time, you know, to, you know, come and tell their story, come introduce themselves.
Big facts.
Is there anything else you guys want to shout anybody out real quick before we go?
Again, shout out to all the models, shout out to all the designers, shout out to everybody that's been buying tickets. They on Eventbrite. You can go to the Instagram at SWFW22. You can go to the website, streetwearfashionweek.net. And we just everywhere. We got these flyers now. Shout out to all the media people that got the media passes. We got some for y'all too, Black Ink Radio. We got some for y'all, so we definitely. I definitely brought some for y'all, so y'all.
Pop talked to me about the event.
Yeah.
I actually had a review
Oh. But yeah, we got media passes for y'all. But just shout out to everybody that's supporting the Streetwear Fashion Week and making it happen.
Pop out. We all gonna be out there to show support and love. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Seeing all the models. If you gotta follow your social medias, go ahead and shout your social medias out.
Streetwear Fashion Week. It's your boy Y0UNGREMY on Instagram, Young Remy. Streetwear Fashion Week at Streetwear Fashion Week 22 at Trapsessful at _Urban Zay. You already know where to find us. September 2nd through the 4th. Just make sure y'all there, or you're gonna hear about it. That's all I got to say.
Big facts. And also another big shout out to my team, Official Moonlight Studios on IG. Make sure y'all check us out. Models, graphics, photography, all that. And make sure y'all get out my boy Rim for beats. Make sure y'all get out my boy DC for clothes, all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, let's just get to it.
All right, and y'all got a logo, right?
Yeah.
Got a new logo coming out.
Well, one thing I didn't say during this part was just like I'm also releasing an extension of Moonlight Studios, Moonlight Apparel, releasing for Streetwear Fashion Week. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna say too much about it. Just know it's gonna be a different colorway. I'm coming like Virgil. Let's know that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, inspired, and that's a beautiful thing. Word up. So we gonna get the models to come up in here. Come on, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely.
Okay, we gonna get the models to come up in here. We gonna let y'all go, and we gonna switch off with the models because they got their own stories and they hustlers too. Okay. You already know what it is. A Pure Hustlers podcast right here on Black Ink Radio. Every Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. You know what I mean? Don't be shy. Come on over. Come and talk to the kid. You know what I'm saying? Word up. You guys are looking great. Fabulosa today. I hope that was a real word.
Let's make it one today.
Yes, let's do it. Go ahead and introduce yourself one at a time. This my boy Dre.
Well, I'm Dre.
We're going to start with Dre.
I'm Dre, model, fashion stylist. You can follow me on IG, xvtmclean_. I'm going to pass it.
Hi guys, I'm Mia Mache. You can follow me on Instagram at MiaForever101. And yeah, I'm going to pass it too.
Hey y'all, I'm Ashaya.
Y'all gotta talk into the mics. Y'all just talking.
Yo. Hey y'all, I'm Ashaya. You can follow me on Instagram at slim.theartist, Moonlight Model. Know what's up?
Okay.
And I'm Joe. My name is Jordan, but everybody calls me Joe. And my Instagram is at heyitsjoe, J.O. You can follow me there.
Okay, and you guys are all Moonlight models?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, and how did you guys get connected with Moonlight Studios?
So I met Zay at another fashion show, and we just kind of tapped in from there. Cool vibe. We was both on a mission, and we just respected each other's hustles, and we just tapped in from there.
Okay.
I think I was the last one to join the team recently. I saw him. I met him at a casting call here in Atlanta, and then I also had met Joe first in Vegas. And then she became a part, and then I saw both of them at a casting call here in Atlanta, and I was like, hey girl, and then she kind of like introduced me to him, and then, you know, we woo to woo, and it's been history from there.
Okay.
Well, I met Zay actually here at Black Ink Atlanta.
Nice.
For one of the events, I think it was like a Super Pain, something like that.
All right.
I met Zay at the reveal event for the fashion show that I met them at, and he approached me because I have this very interesting tattoo on my leg, and he just felt like I needed to explain it, and ended up inviting me to stay with him and his team when they were all in Vegas, and then just kind of fell in love with everybody.
Okay, what's the tattoo look like?
It's a toilet paper roll. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a toilet paper roll.
Mind explaining?
It is. Honestly, me and my father got matching tattoos for his birthday, and his initials are TP.
Oh.
So we both got the same thing.
That's kind of cute, though. It's cute in its own way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's different.
All right, so how long have you guys been modeling?
I've been modeling for like a year now.
Yeah, a year for me as well.
This is like my first couple of months, honestly.
Really?
I just got in here. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Okay, girl.
And you're actually not a choreographer. You're a coach.
I do coach.
That's
so
dope.
I've been modeling for about 4 years now. I started taking it more seriously within the last 2, and then I started coaching this year.
Okay, and how's that like?
It's been going kind of great. I'm not gonna lie. And the models that I've been working with have been showing like a lot of return. They do really well in their shows, and they promote me so much just because they feel like they learn a lot from me.
That's
And
dope.
So,
That's
and
dope.
I enjoy it. So.
Okay, so do you guys feel inspired by her when does she coach you? She don't. She don't.
No, I've never
I want
got
her
her
to
to
coach me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
I
hasn't
probably
blessed me
helped
with
her
that.
out, but like, yeah, they were modeling when I met them. So
Okay.
I normally work with people who are like fresh out, starting out, and just kind of like want some help working out. Or I've worked with like fashion models who do editorial but have never ran on a runway before, and
Okay.
ask me for like different tips or whatever. But no, they kind of show up on their own. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice,
I'm not gonna
nice,
lie.
nice. That's my bad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to throw no shade at
They was
all.
like,
No tea, guys. No tea.
Right.
But it's
Sorry.
really amazing because all 4 of you guys said that you guys met networking, and that's one of the most basic but most important things a hustler has to do is networking.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to be a people person to do it. Have you ever been to an event and felt like you couldn't network or you
No.
couldn't speak to people?
Nah.
No,
It
mostly
doesn't really work out like that. Yeah.
You
right.
can always find an opportunity to network, get to know somebody.
You guys go to a lot of networking events out here in Atlanta?
Definitely.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Why?
I'm not like a networking person. Honestly, I kind of just let my friends do it for me, and then
Okay.
I come in. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? This, that, and the third. But yeah, no, I'm the girl in the back chilling, and then I'm gonna speak when spoken to type of girl. But somehow it's working for me.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's dope.
I
That's
can't
dope.
say I'm a social networking person. I'm not. Sorry.
I call cap on that.
But
I am what I want to
like
be.
it's selective.
You did,
I am
yeah.
what I want to be.
It's selective.
Like if I have like
Yeah.
a group of people I know that's like in the same area, then I'm like, what's up?
Right.
But like in Vegas, when we went to Vegas, I didn't know anyone, so I wasn't like me. I wasn't like the social butterfly. No, it's like, okay, what's up?
Right, but you were still in position
I definitely
to be able to
yeah,
network
for
and
sure.
talk.
For
you know,
sure.
so
I definitely don't take advantage of the positions I do be in of networking, but somehow it's still working for me. So.
okay, because God is good all the time. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Have you ever felt like you missed out on the opportunity because you just didn't,
For sure.
and you just knew you didn't?
But then again, I'm always the one that's like would rather see my people win. Like what's for me is for me and will be for me, and what's not, my people will definitely be the one eating. So
right.
you know.
So how are you guys all getting besides networking, going to events? How are you getting booked and pursuing your dreams? Oh,
Yeah.
Shout out to
Zay?
Zay.
okay.
Shout out to Bishop Moonlight Studios.
All right. And where do you guys see yourselves going in the future? Like, as far as modeling,
I'll
where
be
you
in
see
Paris
yourself
next
taking?
year. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh,
right.
Okay.
I'll be in
Station,
Paris
baby.
Paris is calling.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Paris next year. For
I
sure.
love that. I love
sure.
that. I love that.
For sure.
Okay, and which event?
For sure.
You guys are gonna be at all the events too this weekend?
Yep.
Both
All of them?
Friday
All
through
right. And,
Sunday.
and you're walking in the fashion show?
Both.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing you guys too, because I'm definitely gonna be there. You gonna be turned up in our section?
We're gonna be.
We're gonna make the
Are you gonna turn up in our section?
Yeah, we
That's
got
the
our
question.
section. That's
Wait,
what I said.
that's
Like our section gonna be a lit section.
Just
Okay.
Wait,
Right.
Right,
For
we're gonna have so
real.
much.
Okay, cool.
Especially for the pre-events, because they're not really the shows, and so we actually do get to interact and be a part of them. I feel like those are gonna be a lot of fun.
Okay, cool. So you guys just model, or do you do other things?
I do other things.
Such as?
Brand ambassador. I'm even a brand ambassador. I'm wearing this clothes right now.
Okay.
Brand Faith Ruby. Hold on, let me stand.
Yeah,
up.
stand up. Let's see the brand.
Show them the fit.
Showing a little drip, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Custom piece, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Wes.
It looked like good quality too. Shout out to
great
Wes.
quality, great
What's his
quality.
name?
Wes.
Where we can find him at?
Brand Faith Ruby. That's brand_faith_Ruby on Instagram.
Okay.
Go ahead and follow him and tap in.
Will he be a part of Streetwear?
He will be a part of Streetwear.
That's
so you can
dope.
catch him there. New designs coming out daily, constant drip.
That's dope.
I'm also a stylist, so I put this fit together myself. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me on IG, like I said before, modeling. And to answer your question, you said, where do I see myself like next year? I see myself on the bill for Streetwear Fashion Week, to be honest with you.
Dope.
Oh, that's coming soon.
That's dope. I see it too.
I do own my own business. I have an online boutique called Forever Fancy CC. It's a woman's boutique. And then, of course, modeling, and then, a regular 9 to 5. I'm just a normal girl. I'm not.
You are definitely not normal. You are not normal.
Girl,
you're definitely doing things that a lot of people wish they were doing. So you're definitely not normal. What do you sell in your boutique?
I have like clothing, shoes, accessories, and that's it so far. But I definitely plan on like expanding it. So
okay, we look forward. Where can we find your boutique?
Forever Fancy CC on Instagram.
Okay, Forever Fancy CC Instagram. Make sure you follow, okay, and support the queen.
Well, I do a whole lot. I'm known for the person who have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jobs. So I would love to be a business owner like my girl. I'm getting there. But I'm a personal assistant, a model, brand ambassador. On the side, again, a 9 to 5. I like to have multiple streams of income.
Right, that's important.
So yeah, but I mean, mostly what I'm getting into more is, again, trying to be a business owner, trying to get out there, you know what I'm saying, connect with some people in Atlanta. The city's big. So a lot of people, important people
You
out
could
here.
do it, girl. You got this.
No, she really is that girl.
No, but she really got it.
Like,
No cap.
I don't know. She really is that girl.
We don't even need to encourage it because she got it.
And where can we follow you?
Slim.theartist. I do I do everything, anything creative. So hit me up, DM me. I'm starting out with a art concept either this year or next year called In My Bag or In Her Bag. Trying to promote Black women making money in the city. Really, Black businesses, money in general. So hit my line if you guys
Love it. I love it. Yes, you go, girl.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's my turn. So I model full time for sure, and the model coaching, and I do photography. If you got any kids or any dogs or any pets, I have child care and animal care services.
Wow.
Yeah, girl, I got all the animal resources you can think of.
Hit
My
me
sister's
up.
a trainer, my friend's a groomer, and I dog sit. So a lot of things. And then of course, regular jobs.
We're multiple streams of income type of people.
Definitely.
Right, that's important though. I
They
think
say the most successful have 7.
right, and I think that people are starting to get that now more nowadays because back when I was growing up, you didn't hear it. Nobody taught us about having multiple streams. You thought I was brought up like go get a job and that job is supposed to support you. But now you can't be supported with just one job. You have to have multiple streams for real. And you can't even save with one job nowadays. So that's really important. I really appreciate that when y'all start talking multiple streams and she wants to support other sisters. Knowledge is power. And we unfortunately lack a lot of knowledge, and we need more sisters and brothers to come out and put it out there that we do need to have multiple streams of income. Go with what you love, go with what you do what you don't like to do sometimes, but get your money, because it's important. Rent is not cheap no more. Straight like that. Okay. So is there anything? Did you say your social media? You started out your social media?
I did, but I can share it again. My Instagram is @HeyIt'sJo. It's HeyIt'sJ.O on all platforms.
Okay. And are there any designers that y'all would like to work with? Y'all see yourself working with in the future?
Brand Faith Ruby.
Oh, right. Right.
We out here swagging,
You know what I'm saying? Brand Faith Ruby, Trap Successful, Moonlight.
Straight like that. Straight
gotta
like
rip
that.
The home team.
Okay.
Yes.
I need my Moonlight shirt right now. Right.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Rep the brand.
Y'all already know what it. A Pure Hustlers podcast right here on Black Ink Radio. Thank you for tuning in to another dope episode. I am your host, Sugar Cosby. Make sure you follow me all social media platforms at Sugar_Cosby. Make sure you follow Black Ink Radio, and make sure you tune into a Pure Hustler podcast every Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. I come through with nothing but the purest hustlers, as you can see. Let's go.
You are now tuned in to Black Ink Radio.
Turn up